and we should be getting there. That's what we want to achieve at the end of this discussion. But Elham, talk to us. When I said SIGRA at first, a lot of people might be asking so many questions. What's SIGRA in the first place? And then I confused them further by saying you're a gender advisor there.
Yes.
So you have two roles for us tonight. Break it down. What's SIGRA and how are you feeding into the aspect of gender equality when it comes to climate action?
All right, thank you so much. So SIGRA is strengthening investment for gender-responsive climate adaptation, which is a 5-year project supported or funded by Global Affairs Canada and implemented by Co-author Ghana. So for our work at the climate change level or for gender responsiveness, I would want us to reflect into maybe current and then also past projects and government. How have they been responsive to the needs of women, to the needs of girls, to the needs of people living with disability? So that is where SIGRA comes in. So to do this, we work through 6 MDAs at the national level. And then we also work in Northern and then also in Volta region and 5 districts. So in Northern region, we are working with 3 districts. And then also in Volta region, we are working in 2 districts. So for us as a project, I think one of the key challenges or some of the key challenges we have identified, also working with women-led CSOs, issues around limited capacities for women-led CSOs to be able to access climate funding. The reason is that it's a technical area, and then it needs a lot of understanding before they can put together maybe proposals or bankable proposals to be able to access funding to support gender-responsive climate adaptation initiatives. And then also, if you look at the national level, in terms of mobilization, the voices of women, the voices of people in vulnerable situations when it comes to climate discourse are always missing. And then the reason, again, is because we haven't taken enough time to do consultations with the right people. Because if you are making decisions that would have an impact on a certain class of citizens, they have to be involved. Their voices and lived experiences should be brought to bear. And then all this, we do most of the policies, decision makings without really targeting them. And then also, I think the issue also have to do with planning and budgeting. And for SIGRA, that's where we come in heavily. So if you look at national level plans and budgets, mostly the issues around climate change, issues around gender responsiveness are so limited. Yeah. So one of the key support we are providing is working with our key MDAs. We work with 60 key MDAs, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Local Governments, EPA, Office of Head of Local Government Service, NDPC, and the Ministry of Gender, of course, to kind of ensure that plans and budgets at that level are reflective of current realities when it comes to climate change.
Speaking about realities,
yes,
the man you're seeing to your left now will be someone you'll be working with a lot more. Yes. So just look him in the eye and say, well, you need to do A and B for women. What would that be?
So let me let you know
yes,
that.
Right.
We want women and then people in vulnerable situations to be represented well when it comes to policy discourse, when it comes to engagement, when it comes to national level and international level. Mostly when it comes to representation at the international level, the people that really experience the negative impact of climate change are not there to share their own stories. So next time when you are going for COP, is it COP 30?
COP 30.
Yes, so we want you to identify vulnerable women or women in vulnerable situations. Yeah. Let them be at that international platform. Let them share their own lived experiences. Let them share how they are adapting to climate change with their own local and indigenous knowledge. I think that is also one key point that we miss in our policies.